Good morning. Today is Thursday, January the 2nd, 2020. And we've got a pretty sunrise. This is a tricycle that Larry's had in the building for a while, and he's been meaning to spruce it up a little. It's afternoon now, and we got the wood in for the night and in the morning. I've got the snowmen and snowflakes on my seasonal tree. Snowmen are pretty little. Larry's got the tricycle done. Looks a lot better than it did. Now we just got to wait for a Bentley to be big enough to ride it. Larry found some fire ants in the garden and he's burning them. And he put pine straw around the lettuce. Keep it clean, to keep the dirt from splashing up on it. This is Friday the 3rd of January, and the flowering quince has some blossoms on it. Not a lot, but some. There's buds down in there going to open. Up there. I've been taking advantage of this beautiful 75-degree weather to brush out the windowsills and wash the bedroom windows on the inside and out. The ones on the other side of the house were really bad with love bugs still in there. But I got them all cleaned out, just brushing off the screens and washing the windows. This one had a couple of little dead frogs. We're going to Duke's for supper. It's date night, Friday night. We got here at the same time as Barbara. Saturday the 4th. I'm back here at the church. We got the Christmas tree all. One in the big tree in the church and one in College Hall. Got those all undecorated, pretty well much put away. There was 4 of us. A big strong man, a lady that knew where things went, and a child and me. Well, I'm here in Charleston in the parking garage. I took my computer into the Apple store and they ran diagnostics and they're going to send it to the repair center. I'll be glad to have it back. It's got a full warranty on it when it gets back for 90 days. I should get it back in about a week. So now I just got to go home. It's Sunday morning, the 5th of January, 2020. And we're on our way to Sunday school and church. I think we're going to have a good lesson this morning. We made it. We're here at church. We came here to McDonald's to get some lunch. I'm just waiting in line. Church is over. Sermon was about the Magi. This is the first time we've been here for a while. We're here by the creek, eating our fillet of fish and Big Mac. Larry made us some chocolate pudding for a snack this afternoon. I'm going to Hardee's with Larry this morning for breakfast. We're here at Bilo to pick up a few groceries. Yes.
Where are you going?
Going to Shoney's for steak night. I've been a good girl.
You say steak night or date night?
Steak night. Where you at?
Shoney's. Date night.
Here they are cooking steaks. We're on our way to Charleston. Larry's got an appointment with his heart doctor. Had a heavy frost this morning. We're inside here at the doctor's.
Here we are again.
Yep. They came in and gave him an EKG already. Now we're waiting for the doctor to come. I read him all the symptoms of heart failure in this little booklet here. He seems to have them all. He says he's going to start eating better.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I should say that Larry has 2 of these shirts exactly alike. One he wears to town for good occasions, and the other one he wears around the house. So it's not all the same shirt. He's got 2 of them. We're done at the doctor's and on our way home. Doctor gave Larry a pretty good report after he listened to him and talked to him and everything. But he's going to have an echocardiogram and a stress test because he hasn't had any for quite a while. He just wants to see how things look on the inside. I think I need to go to the heart doctor. That got me out of breath trying to catch her.
Well, you made it in time.
Yeah, good thing she stopped to give us mail. This is January the 9th. Larry's off to Hardee's. Too cold to do anything else this morning. Since it's January and I don't have anything planned to put on the mantle for this month, I went ahead and put some of Larry's ducks up there. It is duck season now. Larry's tilling down through there where he plants his potatoes. It's a nice day finally. It was cold this morning, but it's warmed up. The sun's nice. He's getting some of the grass out of the way. He already tilled down there in the garden. That green is my leaf lettuce. Going down the other side. This is the 9th of January and there's a pretty sunset. Here in the greenhouse. This is Saturday the 11th. Larry's got tomato seeds planted in here. And that's cabbage back there, just planted. And it looks like you got cucumbers up. Or squash.
Squash.
Squash?
Come out of the garden.
Squash came out of the garden. And he just transplanted some aloe. Some bigger ones. And this is a rosemary plant, and I cut some to take to the house to use. The geraniums are bright red, blooming. There's a salmon colored one. Another dark red one. This one's just got healthy leaves. It's raining. This is Sunday the 12th, and we are on our way to church. Somebody's more anxious to get there than we are. It's raining. It rained about all night. We're here. Sunday school lesson was on why is there suffering, and for church we started a new study on the names of God. Most of the advertisements have got one bill.
Must be yours.
It is. You want it?
No.
Okay, and AARP wants us. This is Tuesday the 14th, and we're on our way to Charleston. It's 7:41 in the morning and 65 degrees. Supposed to get up to about 75 today. We're on our way. Larry's got to check up with his cancer doctor. Yeah, we're here at the cancer center. We got here a little early because we didn't know what Charleston traffic would be like. We stopped at Lowe's and I went in to see if they had any African violets, and they had orchids and red cyclamen, everything pretty, but no African violets. Don't know why they're so hard to find this year. Anyway, we're here early, and so I noticed this park for the first time. Isn't this gorgeous? I mean, there's huge trees. And that one down there, this hospital's associated with St. Francis. It's beautiful out here. Look at that tree. This is the kind of trees you think about when you think about Charleston. There's another big one. It says, "Blessed are the children who walk in the Lord. Blessings and joy shall be theirs." This is a nice little park. Oh, enter. Now this is the tree I first made me notice the park. Need somebody standing there at the base of it to see how big it is. Oh, somebody climbed up and hung a wind chime. Roses are blooming. And this is January. It says, "May the serenity of the garden be a source of healing and comfort." Walking paths look like they might be pieces of brick. That smells really good. I think it's tea olive. That looks like it's a fountain in warmer weather. Seating around it. Yeah, I better walk back over there and meet Larry. Well, we're here in the room now. We're out of the waiting room into the exam room waiting on the doctor.
Once again.
Once again. This is like our new hobby. It's 9:45 and 68 degrees, and we're done at the doctor's. On our way back home. Had such good news. All Larry's blood tests and everything were good. Everything was up. Everything was great. And I think the problems that he's been having, the symptoms, are caused by acid reflux. So he'll just take his acid reflux pill and his symptoms will go away. It's good news. Larry's report was so good he doesn't have to go back for a year. We went into town and got a new solenoid and Larry just put it on. That blood on Larry's hand isn't as bad as it looks. He's on all that blood thinner and it just scrapes it a little bit and it bleeds like that. So when he got done, we went in and washed it off, put a Band-Aid on it. We went to town and got the new solenoid and he's got it all on there now. We're just hoping it'll work. Putting the gas tank back on. Yeah. Larry cleaned my engine off and he's got all the oil drained out of it. We went to town this morning and got some oil to change it, but what we got wasn't quite what we needed, and we got to go back and get the Briggs & Stratton. It costs about twice as much, but it's what it needs, so we're going to go get that. I really need to, he's got the inside looking good, but the outside I need to wash it. Looks kind of dirty yet. But he's got it all fixed up. We'll be able to take it over to Betty's and leave it, and I'll be able to keep her yard mowed for her, hopefully. We're getting excited because she's supposed to be here next week. Her friends are bringing her down. I'm supposed to close on the house at the end of the week unless something happens. We're waiting on a man to come to inspect it for termites, because there might be a problem, but we're hoping it's not too big a one. So we won't know till it gets inspected. My mower's all ready to go. Larry put the new oil in. I went back into town this afternoon and got the kind he wanted. And then I washed it, so not too bad for an old mower. I like it when Larry watches cooking shows on TV. He fixed this chicken for supper. It's got brown sugar and paprika and salt and pepper and flour. Looks really good. And we've got mushrooms fried with onions. And we got peas heating, so we're going to have a good meal. Larry got this box of candy for Christmas, and he opened it yesterday. And you can tell he's made pretty good progress on it. Somebody's got a sweet tooth. We went to church tonight. It's Wednesday night, the 15th, and we didn't, instead of having Bible study, we celebrated our pastor's birthday. He turned 34 years old today, and his little daughter will be 1 on Saturday. So we had sandwiches and cake and sang to him. It was a nice time. But someone said, well, they got socks as old as he is. Good night. God bless.